Some words of wisdom to the ladies who are struggling. For going on 5 decades, you have asserted that you've yearned for nothing more than to be strong and independent, to enter into the workforce, to own your lives. I have a question, a hypothetical one. How does it feel when you step into the workplace knowing that you have zero autonomy, that everyone above you is your boss, that you have all of your customers as your masters, you have all of your managers as your masters, you have all of your CEOs as your masters, and that you're a slave to the whims of everyone from every which direction? How does that feel? Strong and independent, is that how you feel? Like you're in charge, and then what happens is that you go home with all of that duress placed upon you to raise your children, with no one there to comfort you, with no one there to care, to lean into your space and to understand you. Strong and independent, is that what you desire? Or was it to be loved? Was it to be valued? Was it to be appreciated, to be protected, and to be cared for? You gave up your femininity. For what? The soul of a man? Is that what you gave it up for? You gave up the greatest gift that God could have ever have given you, which is the mystique of your elegant femininity. For Benjamins? Is that what you gave it up for? And you now say, where are these men? These traditional men with traditional values, with strength and with character, with integrity, to rely upon. You've made them obsolete. Yet your heart still begs the question. You will always need something more than what you are, because we're social creatures by nature. In the myth of the pure Adam, the rugged individual, against all the odds, disconnected from his world, it's precisely that. It belongs in the 19th century, and there it should have stayed and died. Although individualism is of a irreplaceable value, let's understand that. Yet now we have all these women, these young women, saying they deserve a high value man. Okay. What is a high value man? What is a high value woman? In order to acquire a high value man, you need to be a high value woman. That means you can't be a basic bitch. That means you can't be a bad bitch. Do you know why? A basic bitch is worth $35 at Applebee's, and a bad bitch is worth $500 a night. But a good woman is worth the rest of our lives. And we understand that a basic bitch will leave you as soon as the going gets tough, and a bad bitch will leave you as soon as the money ain't there. And there's been far too many instances of billionaires and millionaires who've lost all their fortunes because they've married the kind of woman who would make a billionaire into a millionaire, and a millionaire, he married the kind of woman that would make a millionaire into a thousandaire. You very well may be the destruction of the great man, but a good woman never will be. So we have no incentive to choose anything less other than good women. And what does it mean to be a good woman? It means to recognize the strength, the character, the dignity, the responsibility which is inveterate to your man. To understand that that is a spirit and a soul worth devoting your life to because it's an image of God. And giving the image of the divine within you to him. To falling at the altar of a strong man. And to knowing that a masculine, heroic image of God is worthy of your love and your worship and of your devotion. The way that he would unconditionally love you. If you want a good man, you must be prepared to to struggle with him, to fight with him, to contend with him. Because he goes out into the world and contends with everything to take the yoke of serfdom, of so many masters, of so many managers, of so many clients, of so many customers, onto him so you don't have to. We take slavery to the economic machine onto ourselves to save you. And this is how you thank us. If you want a high-value man, you need to show up with valuable soul and offer him spiritual value, emotional value. Because there are men like me that will not cheat on you for any reason. But when you disrespect us, you cheat on our masculine core. When you argue with us, you disrespect and you are unfaithful to the masculine soul within ourselves because you disrespect and betray the feminine soul within you by rolling your sleeves up and showing us that you're Rosie the Riveter, that you've got this. We don't need that. We don't need more of what we already are. We need you to show up as our solace, as the answer to our prayers, so that when I come home, I can kiss you and tell you, are you hurt? I understand, and I will be there unconditionally, but this weakness is unbecoming of you. I will not give you advice. I will lift you up. I will fix the problem. But don't come at me sideways with your masculine energy. And if my words bother you, if my words disturb you, then you need to tell yourself the truth. You can't handle the soul of a man. If I am what a man is and if it disturbs you, just tell yourself the truth. I can't handle a valuable man. I don't have what it takes. I am not strong enough to deal with that intensity and with that love and with that grit. I can't handle it. It's too much. It intimidates me. I feel threatened. But if what I say to you brings peace to your soul, and if you yearn to be touched and to be desired and to be adored by a man who would kill everyone in the room to hold the door open for you, come home.